Hi, I'm Joe Danko and this is Rico Magruder from SnapCab. Today we're going to show you how to install your SnapCab ceiling. We've already demoed the cab and spray painted around the borders as indicated in our instructions. Make sure before you get started you wear all the proper safety equipment. If installing lights supplied by us, they will need some assembly. To assemble the fluorescent light kit, remove the cover plate. Pull out the end cap and the sockets. Slide the sockets in the housing end. Install the end cap. Repeat on the other side. If necessary, drill a hole for the light wiring. Make sure that the power is off and feed the wire into the cab. Position the light fixtures on the canopy so they provide even lighting in the cab. Secure the fixture to the canopy with the hardware supplied. Connect the two fixtures together with the MC cable that's supplied. Make sure the power supply is disconnected. Connect the ground to the ground, the neutral to the neutral, and the hot to the hot. When installing the cover, make sure not to pinch any wires. Once the cover's installed, install the lights and test for operation.
Go ahead and fire up the lights, Joe. Okay, they're on.
To assemble your ceiling frame, start by placing your frame rails face down on the floor. Make sure that the label is on the outside of the entire perimeter. Line up the notch on the short frame rails with the return on the long frame rails and lock it in place. Make sure you do this on all four corners, and this will ensure that the frame stays square while you're installing the screws that are provided in the kit. Start by installing the bottom screw first. Then install the top screw. Repeat this on any remaining corners and the ceiling frame will be completed. Now that the frame is assembled, we can mount the ceiling legs to the ceiling frame. Based on the general location of any obstructions on the canopy, select the appropriate holes on the frame to mount the ceiling legs. If there is a car top obstruction and you have to reposition the ceiling leg, move it into the desired position on the outside of the frame. Using the ceiling leg as a template and the drill bit provided, re-drill the mounting hole. And then mount the leg to the frame with the hardware provided. Install any remaining legs. Spring sticks are provided to temporarily hold the ceiling in place. For cabs taller than 8 foot, each spring stick will be in 2 pieces. Hold the sticks together with the short stick touching the ceiling and the bottom stick touching the floor. Draw a line on the longer stick at the bottom of the short stick. Line up the spring stick extension with the mark on the spring stick. Attach the two together using the screws provided in the kit. To install the ceiling frame, start by placing it against the canopy. Temporarily hold it in place using the provided spring sticks. Double check that the ceiling is centered in the cab shell using your tape measure. Check the sides. Looks like I'm about 2.5.
2 1/8.
Bump it over.
Perfect.
Good. 2 1/4. And the back, it's like 2 1/4.
2 1/4 here.
Now that we have our ceiling frame temporarily secured against the canopy, we're going to make sure that there's no obstructions on top where the ceiling bolt holes are going to be located. So Rico's going to head up on top and he's going to double check as I call out some dimensions. Okay Rico, I'm in the left rear corner. And looks like off the side we're about 6.5 inches. And from the back we're 4 inches.
That's a go, Joe. Looks good.
Next we're going to drill the mounting holes through the ceiling leg and into the canopy. Use the drill bit that's provided. Next, install the bolt that's supplied in your hardware kit. Rico's on top, he'll put the nuts and washers on. Once the ceiling leg hardware is tightened, install a second jam nut. Once that is tight, cut off the excess bolt using a reciprocating saw. Install any remaining legs. If there is an obstruction above a ceiling leg, remove the leg from its existing location. Determine a mounting location that will not interfere with equipment on the canopy. Use the leg as a template and drill a new mounting hole. Remount the leg with the hardware provided. Now we're going to install our ceiling cross members and diffusers. Start by installing a diffuser first, followed by a cross member. Repeat the process until you're completed. Before you get started, remove the protective coating from the diffusers. Now that the cross members and diffusers are in place, remove the blue protective film, clean up the rest of the cab, and you're all done your installation.